Good evening, guys. This is take two of this video. I just spent 42 minutes talking to myself with the wrong microphone engaged. Anyway, it's always funny the better the second time round because I don't plan these videos. Anyway, this is kind of a long video, but it's funny and it's worth it. And the best bits near the end. So let's get on with it. During COVID, I was depressed and had so many problems. And sometimes you just have to do something to please yourself. And I don't mean jerking off all day. I mean just having a little bit of fun, a little bit of pranks. I don't watch news. I don't get involved in politics. I don't get involved in watching spectator sports. So quite often I'm just producing things and I'm just working. Now, when I do something, it's a little bit of fun. I'm going to go through the comments as well. But so what I did is I did a fake club called Adore Club Pattaya. Now, some of you guys probably heard or seen about this. It was actually about 42 weeks ago, and I did it for about a month, and I kind of let the idea go astray. But I did have a few ideas later on, maybe using a page to promote a real nightclub. I am actually doing real businesses around. I am actually doing quite a few things. So yeah. Anyway, let's get on with it. So this is the Facebook page. Obviously, I'm admin there, so you've got the admin panel here. You can learn stuff off this video, and I'm going to share a bit of data and show you what works and what doesn't work. So if you're ever going to try and make money, long-term businesses, maybe this is interesting. It is a little bit funny in places for me, especially. Maybe not so much other people. So I made this post, and it was April the 1st. I didn't do that by purpose. I just couldn't wait for this. I didn't want to wait for the next day. I had this idea for a while when I wanted to do it, and something bad probably happened. When something bad happens, sometimes I make a video to cheer me up. Sometimes I start a new business or do something just to get over it. So I put a post up, Bangkok models giving you 1,500 baht lap dances, bringing American style clubs to Walking Street. People do not want American style clubs in Walking Street. People don't want anything that relates to the West here. They don't want strip clubs. They don't want clubs where you can't touch girls. No touching allowed. Please respect our models. So straight off, being a bit combative, not so much welcoming, no touching allowed. Rules like this should be very low key, not on the marketing. Not on the marketing content. So coming soon, Bangkok models, lady drinks starting at 500 baht. And private dances start at 1,500. I chose 1,500 because that's how much it costs to get laid in Pattaya easily, and that's a wide range of girls. So paying that for a 15-minute lap dance and paying 500 baht for a lady drink, it's very expensive and it's bound to wind people up. So this guy's pointing out the April the 2nd. It's like April the 1st joke, but it wasn't. It's just bad timing. Of course, it was a joke, but it made it harder for me to convince people. There's no bar fines. How dare you? It's pests like you that we're trying to get rid of. I'm just joking. This guy obviously knows it's a joke. So this guy is like, haha, you're dreaming, having fun, going broke in Pattaya. A lot of guys will warn you. Some guys will encourage you because they want you to fail. This guy's obviously nice. He's just pointing out the obvious. I'm arguing back. Hectic Terry. They once said Soy 6 open bar model would never work in Pattaya. Our business model works in America and Australia. Thank you for the comment. Hope to see you soon. I tried to deflect there. And I tried to say it works in America. Why wouldn't it work in Thailand? There's many reasons why it wouldn't work in Thailand. The fact that you can get laid for the same price is a big reason. Adore club, but who wants to spend? This is a customer, a potential customer. But who wants to spend 2,000 baht on drinks and private dance when you can have a short time with a beautiful girl for 1,500? Yes, that's a very good point. And this guy's joking. The reason American people go to Thailand is because of his business model. So he's not joking. He's serious. He's talking about that's why people leave America. If people had Pattaya places over there, nobody would come. So this guy's saying, I bet you're going to change your business model within 3 months. So in Pattaya, a lot of businesses have a grace period of 3 months where they get a lot of people visiting them. This is why they don't advertise. We've got people coming. That's the time to get momentum. When you open a business in Pattaya, you've got a really good chance to get that momentum, but you've got to hammer it with advertising, good service, good products, get people coming back, word of mouth. I did an article on Pattaya Unplugged 2 days ago about promoting. Don't miss that opportunity at the start. So this guy's being honest. You're definitely not going to see me soon or anyone I know. You want to bet guys will still come in just one time, just to see if it's real, just to say they've been there, just to talk about it. But yeah, generally it would probably fail. But I believe you can make anything work if you tweak it right. So here's another post by a dog club, the strip club that will be the industry distributor that Pattaya needed. Firstly, Pattaya doesn't need this. And secondly, people hate industry distributors. They hate things changing, and it's a threat to everything in Pattaya. So I kind of put this up, America style go-go. People definitely don't want that. Champagne, Bangkok models. This is a piss take on the bar owners that have Bangkok models. They're just white-skinned girls from Isan mostly. Absolutely no touching. Yeah, that's another wind-up. Don't you dare touch. Don't you dare. Like, put on all your marketing thing. Coming soon, a door club. So I did a terrible website. It's gone now. And it was a terrible website, but I'm not going to involve our IT team, have an embarrassing conversation with them. Oh, by the way, your boss, your leader is just wasting all of his time promoting a fake club that doesn't exist. It doesn't really sit well. I just wasted my own time, but I'm not wasting it if I'm having a laugh and I'm learning and I'm also testing things. I enjoy doing all this stuff, but you'll see later on how far I take it. It's not exactly prank of the year. You've got to be a big YouTuber to pull these things off. There's a very small audience. So I got these t-shirts designed and I was so close to getting them made, but this was the height of COVID and money was short. And I just thought, how dare you spend money on these t-shirts? Like, just don't do it, Brian. You need money for your family. Things were terrible. It was just to keep me going. So I didn't make it in the end. I was going to make one because I got one guy agree to basically go onto YouTubers' videos and pretend to be the club owner, pretend to be the owner. I was going to prank 2 or 3 YouTubers. It's not that funny, but it would have been a little bit funny. It could have backfired, but the guy that was going to do it, he changed his mind in the end. But I had him set up to go on YouTubers' videos, and I was going to get him to wear that top and just say how serious he was. So I put a bit of a dress in for misdirection on Walking Street. That got the Walking Street crowd talking for sure. Coming in 88 days, I had a countdown timer on the website, which just annoyed people even more because they knew it was just lies. And I linked to all the social media, had Twitter, Facebook and stuff. And I boosted some of these, but some of the boosts failed as well because drinking, nightclub, whatever else. The only time I got real love on here is when I was boosted it. So please add us to Twitter for updates. This was trying to cement the brand that it was real. Here's the Twitter. We've got the grand opening being advertised. We've got VIP opportunities. Oh, damn it. Let me go back to that again. Pattaya's first no touching lap dance club. So if I go down to the bottom, you'll see VIP card coming soon. That was to annoy people. Thank you, Stickman, for the shout out. Stickman's a friend of mine, and I told him that there was this new nightclub opening up that was really bizarre. And Stickman published it for me. He did not know it was a joke. I didn't want to tell him because I wanted to protect him just in case it backfired somehow. But yeah, he put it on his website, which made it more funny between me and a few other people. That sort of stuff kind of like just winds people up when they see it in different places. The whole point in this is that people hate this sort of stuff. They don't want to come here to pay the same money and not touch. They're scared all of their favorite girls are going to work here and they're going to make money doing this instead of going with customers. And the whole thing will just fall apart because people come here for interaction, for real fun, not just to peek through a hole or stand 2 foot away and fear getting arrested and Interpol watching them and everything else that I promised. So Stickman gave a shout out. Bart sold, we had an advert running. And the idea with the advert was just to cement that it was real. I had a few guys replying to that, which was nice. Here is the radio advert that I got made. If you search Adore Club Pattaya, you'll see it on SoundCloud. Putting the model safety first, no touching, you perverts, lap dances. It just, I'll play that in a minute with a video. Well, basically, it's being played with a video in a minute, so we'll go back to that. I don't want you guys listening to it twice. That was just a bit of fun, you know. I like doing these sort of things. I've done these for several brands. I've got loads of songs for my gym. Here's a Medium post I did. How to promote a business in Pattaya. People don't like arrogance. Arrogance is learned and achieved and earned as people get older. But in this case, someone's being arrogant, but they've kind of like been ripped off at the same time because obviously there's you know, I'm saying that I paid $5,000 a month for all these billboards in USA, and I've actually paid $20, and someone sent me pictures. So people are like, this guy's arrogant, but we don't want to tell him the truth. He's been ripped off. And anyway, I'll come to that in a minute with the comments. So Stickman gave a shout out, which was nice. Some of the boosts worked, some of them didn't. This I couldn't boost this because it was lap dancing. Once we're open, we will do discounted lap dances, 20,000 baht for 20 dances, a saving of 10,000. You know, nobody's going to pay that much up front for lap dances. It's just a complete wind up. People they didn't even comment on it because the boost failed, so nobody really seen it. Here is a little video that I got made. We're hoping to be open in 18, 6 days. That winds people up. So there was only one YouTuber that knew what I was doing, and then there was one guy that was going to go onto the other YouTubers' channels and pretend to be the owner of a door, but sadly he didn't do it in the end. So there's a lot of people commenting on this Facebook, and they have no idea it's me. But when I put this video up, they're about to find out. So here we go. So I put these adverts up in Craigslist and Bartsold just to show that it was real. You've got to kind of cement the brand around different places to let people know. And it also gives you an opportunity to show off your brand when you're doing adverts. You've got to do adverts super nice because it's all part of your brand image as well. But obviously I did a lot of these things badly just for a laugh. Our radio advert finally came back, but one word was mistaken. We've asked for it to be redone. I'm just impatient there, so I just put it up. We had 3 likes on there because I didn't boost it. So we have posted another manager's job advertisement on Craigslist. We aren't getting much response from Bart Sold. I wonder why we're not getting much response. So 150 a month salary. Hello, bruv. This is a friend of mine, and he's just taking a piss there. Overpriced, never come. Well, I guess you're responding to the other areas, but everyone has a different perception of value. There's a lot of people out there, and this sort of money is nothing to them. But yeah, you're telling some truth bombs there. You will see it soon, and after you'll wake up from dreams soon. I love it. I don't think managers can deal with the problems of perverts. Should be security guard leader. So the advert is asking to keep women safe and secure from perverts and creeps. So I'm just reminding everyone: perverts, creeps, no pests, just constantly doing bad marketing everywhere I go. No wonder who's going to want to work somewhere that's 100% going to fail. This is right. Who is going to work there? No one should want to work there. There was one guy that applies everywhere. But at the end of the day, I see managers working for drunk business owners that have no work ethics. So yeah, people do work anywhere and they don't really care. But if you're a senior person in senior positions, you're going to be more picky what company you're going to work for. Of course, that goes with experience of working for absolute balance that don't do much. So please follow us on Twitter. I don't know why anyone would, but I asked anyway. There's no reason. I didn't give any reasons. Watch again. So this is a radio advert with a video made to it. And this guy's, what a joke. Jack is a friend of mine. He didn't know I was behind it. Can't wait to yell at the models who are 2 meters away. Bro, there's 2 meters glass. You ain't going to be able to speak to them. We've got COVID-proof glass and we've got walkie-talkies. So this guy's taking it seriously. You're going to be the first to close because no business. Take your facial recognition and shove it. A bar's doing immigration's job. I'll advertise for you. These make my day. And this is typical of some advertisers using stock photos and stock videos, and they're not even Thai by look of things. This really pisses people off. You shouldn't do adverts like this. You should have real people that you're really going to see. I see so many bar owners putting pictures of Farang ladies, pictures of Japanese. It's like, dude, put some pictures of your gills on there. It's false advertising otherwise. That just annoys people. Safety, industry disruptor. Nobody wants the industry change. Everyone loves the way it is now. $20,000 for 20 lap dances. Jesus Christ. Guys can get so much more than that in Pattaya, but there are people out there that would pay it, mostly Indian and Arabs. So the ignore package kind of gave the whole thing away that it was a joke, because basically there's guys out there that will just keep giving money to girls and they'll just keep ignoring them. And I just called it a SIM package. Also, I mentioned about being compliant, working with Interpol, and sending people's data. And I'll go on to that in a minute. I just find a lot of this funny in different ways. Appropriate dress required. We'll move on to that next. We need some aggressive posts about that. I don't know what happened here. So, changing Pattaya nightlife for a better tomorrow. Walking Street's newest premium adult entertainment venue. If you're going to open a business like this, you just need to kind of focus on yourself, what you're doing, rather than saying you're going to change a whole of Pattaya. That's just going to piss off a whole bunch of people. Walking Street's premium adult entertainment venue. Safe. Nobody cares. Exclusive, yeah, maybe they care. Trendsetters, nobody cares. Customers focus, maybe they do care, but what does it mean, customer focus? It sounds like you're focused on banning customers and getting them arrested and calling them pests and perverts and everything else. So, yeah, it's right, customers focused. So, I managed to boost this one in the end. I boosted a few of them. This one was $8 over 8 days. There was two other ones, $18. I'm just telling you how much I spent on it. It's a new Nightwish enterprise. No, definitely not. Our businesses are completely different to that. They're on the wind up, obviously. Can't be a real business. Yes, you're right. But we're going to reveal it in 7 days. Hi, where is Walking Street? Jesus Christ, you're the wrong guy to tag it. We've had enough people hassling our builders already. We will show all soon. So basically, I'm not showing the location because we've had masses of people interested in our service and products, and they're hassling our builders, asking to when we're going to be open. Let's all welcome our newest greenhorns to Pattaya community. And this is so right. We have a lot of new bar owners. They're arrogant business owners. They know better. They think that everything's the same as home. They think they're different. They're going to open a restaurant. They don't listen. This guy's giving some good advice. Obviously, Adore Pattaya has a top level team with experience from USA strip clubs, which is completely different to doing business in Thailand. But yes, business is similar in different ways. Marketing, it's all structure that you need, and it's just different in different places. But in general, a strip club isn't going to work so much when you've got a lot more available for a lot less. So this guy, I know him. He's bored of this bullshit now, but he's commenting. And yes, it is a massive joke, and yes, it has to be a wind up for sure. Some people find things funny, some people don't. But this is kind of like a little bit of an experiment, keeping me busy. And I wanted to make a video to show people a different side of things. And hey, we only live once. And if you're having a bit of a giggle, we have received a lot of positive feedback we have experienced in strip clubs. So I'm just showing a bit of arrogance back and, kind of like, yeah, but we know we're right and stuff. People don't like that. He's being polite back. It's nice that people are honest. The ones that are egging you on, they're the ones that really want you to lose money. Whereas this guy, he's trying to wake me up and save me money. So I appreciate this. And by the way, if anyone left any rude or horrible comments, I don't take it seriously. It's nothing to do with me. It's just a stupid page that I did, and it's just all in the past. And it is crap marketing. It is a crap idea. It is all these things that these guys are saying. So it's truth there. So this guy says it's opened in 75 days, shirt and tie policy, which is a terrible idea in Pattaya. I'll go on to that in a minute. Actually, I'll just talk about it now. If you've got high-end restaurants and high-end products and services, you can't ask for a shirt and tie in Pattaya. It's very hard to get business in nightclubs and restaurants. You can't have any little things getting in the way like that. if you're in Bangkok with a big market, you can get away with it. But I do say on the tie policy that no one's allowed to wear a real tie. It has to be a clipped-on tie because we don't want our gills getting strangled to death. So no touching allowed, no strangling. This guy says, I bet all the bar owners are going to lose their bar ringers to this fine upmarket establishment. And that kind of like also takes the piss as well, because I'm saying it's upmarket. There isn't really space for an upmarket place in Pattaya. Yes, there's some super wealthy people around, people that have wealth that other people don't even understand. And very few people know about these guys, but I don't kiss and tell. So you got people on the Forbes list here, put it that way. So it's making a very good point. I haven't seen anyone with shirts and ties around, but that's exactly why I said it, because it just takes a piss. So even though Darren's bored of this now, he's actually having a laugh out loud. So it's all good. Darren's a friend, and I know a whole bunch of people on here. So I put this picture up. This was off Google Images, and it just kind of shows that, you got like 10, 12 seats around two gills. I did that one by purpose. It's funny. I also said we are the safest club in Pattaya. Fancy a lads' night out with a nice view. At the end of the day, you're sitting next to all these dudes. That goes opposite to what we like in Pattaya, where there's 16 gills and there's two people looking, opposed to 16 guys looking at two gills. So we're guaranteeing you high-class entertainment at a safe distance. Please dress appropriately. We have a shirt and tie dress code. And all of our gills have masters and PhD minimum. Guys don't care about this. At the higher levels, people want English, white skin, degrees, whatever. But in Pattaya, nobody cares. No gropers or pests allowed. When you're doing marketing, you shouldn't really set down the rules so much. Please respect the 2-meter rules. I'm just reminding you of how fun it's going to be. The boost was successful for this one. It was $16 over 8 days. So I got a whole bunch of people commenting. Now, this was 6 months ago, the last comment on here. So people are still looking at it occasionally. So just remember, the shelf life of the educated models might not be that long. Very good point. Is it possible to choose a gill with a business administration degree? This is like, guys obviously having a joke back, which is nice to see. And, it would be a nice place where you could go in and choose a gill from a different education. This is funny. I have a PhD in aeronautical engineering. It's not rocket science, but there will be any gills with similar intellect and interests. That's funny. How can you guarantee anything? You are not even open yet. You are so up yourselves. It's untrue. Yes, and that's why, just taking the piss out of these guys that are very arrogant and love themselves and they're sure of their business models. So I'm just doubling down. We have a proven business model that guarantees to work. This guy's pointing out it's a very long joke. It's a good laugh to read these descriptions and prices. The joke's getting tired, and it did cross my mind that they are trying a business model from another country, but the highlighting and exaggeration of drink costs and no touching PhD educated dancers suggests it's a wind-up, as you say. It'd be funny if it wasn't. See, it's nice that guys are commenting and making friends and whatever. So I can have an interesting conversation with the experienced, with the educated dancers. Yeah. This guy's just joking. So I said, Michael Winter, all of our gills have to watch world news 1 hour per day to keep up with current affairs, world politics, and the current war. Our customers are looking for some intellectual stimulation so they can enjoy the pleasant view from 2 meters away. Oh, God, it takes the piss. Hey, at least one person thought it was funny. You need more distance to control measures. Here's an idea. Don't open the front door. Brilliant. I like that idea. An ongoing wind up local bar owner and nightclub owner. Too much spare time in your hands. Plus, there is no 2 meters distance between seats. Yeah, so as I said earlier, I don't watch sports, I don't watch news. Um, this sort of stuff takes me minutes. I'm always setting up things and getting images done, and the videos were done by someone else. Just ideas and I'm getting a lot of things done, so it doesn't take me much time at all. I would prefer no customers that close to me. That's funny. The safest club is probably true because no customers there. This is an absolute joke. Yeah, that's true. No, it wasn't April the 1st, but this is like true. I think club managers would get 150 a month for a good one at least. Jerry, another friend of mine, he didn't know it was me. Good wind up, and it was a picture that I got off Google Images, and that's why I said that it's going to look like this as well. You say you are safest club in Pattaya, but how can you be sure that is so? In a shirt and tie, girls find it hard to keep their hands off me. Funny. So Andrew McGregor is a very famous guy, and it was an honor for him to come across and say say that. So what the actual F? I am honoured that you have commented. We have received positive feedback so far and support from women's rights groups. No women's rights group's going to support a strip club for sure. I always wear a gill and tie on a night out, in a shirt and tie and a Pattaya on a night out in Pattaya. Sorry, I can't read properly today. I need more water. This bar is coming with crazy rules to Pattaya, dress code. Oh my God, same as their overpriced drinks. So this guy has tagged someone just to let him in on the joke. That's what friends are for. So I had 5,800 people see this, and it didn't cost much at all. That's why Facebook advertising is very cheap for what it is. So I was at a friend's nightclub on Walking Street, and it was a new nightclub, and he had a bunch of boxes and stuff. And I took a photo. There's no signs, no nothing. And when I got home, I put it on the page. Within 20 minutes, this guy's messaging me saying, "Did you take this photo?" I'm like, "Yeah, sorry, dude. I sent it to a friend of mine. I don't know what he did with it. I'll ask him to delete it." And then he goes, "I'm building a nightclub in Bangkok. Here is a video for you." So he was kind enough to send me a video of one guy in his nightclub in Bangkok. So I put that up. It was a real photo. You're taking jokes next level. Looks like it's going to lose you a lot of money. So true. I know Kevin, good guy. Al is one of my best friends. He didn't know. Keep them safe from what? Sexual predators and gropers. It sounds better when it's in Scottish. That was Jimmy Carr joke. Think they should open a pool hall but stop players coming in. That's the same, I guess, as letting mongers come in and not letting them shag the gills. So here's my idea: a robotic pool with a joystick could be a good idea for customers to play pools with our gills. A robotic pool hall with a joystick, so guys can play with robots with the gills to stop our gills getting groped or strangled. So I'm getting a little bit more aggressive now here. People kind of know the joke's up, so I'm showing them the work. So the drinks are normally 150, 250 max in Pattaya, and so 500 bahts just a joke. So then I go on to we have been listening to feedback of concerned customers that do not wear a shirt and tie on Walking Street. We want to welcome everyone. We will sell branded shirts and ties on the front. If you pay 20,000 baht for the VIP package, we'll supply a tie for half price. Don't worry, we got you covered. Um, we'll rent or sell you a shirt to keep you in compliance with our dress code policy. Um, and then here's the comments on that one. That obviously triggers a bunch of people. This guy finds it funny. Get a 100 baht tie for half price. It must be a joke. They can't mean all of this serious. No way. Nothing gets past you, mate. This joke is getting out of hand. Yes, it's true, but you know, when you spend a bit of time on a page, you just want to keep it going. Is this still April the 1st? We have staff advertising around town, a place we're working on, and YouTube appearances are coming. I did have that, but the guy that did it disagreed, so changed his mind to be on other people's YouTube channels, so whatever. But this guy, obviously, I've responded, so he's apologizing. You know, just a nice guy. This is another friend of mine. He has no idea I'm behind the page. He's asking a reasonable question. Why would you not include a free tie? Because it doesn't annoy people. I'm saying we're looking at 3,000 baht for a tie rental, which is expensive, and we have snap-on ties for the girl's safety and to avoid strangulation. So that kind of like gives it up. This guy's doubling in on the joke. Isn't it about time everyone realised it's a joke? But Lee, this business model works well around the world. Pattaya has plenty of classy gentlemen looking for intellectual chats with genetically gifted models. So when people get feedback, a lot of these arrogant business owners will just say, "Yeah, but I'm successful in the West. Everything works fine," and they don't listen. So I'm just emulating how a lot of these arrogant business owners think that their business model, their idea. This is mostly restaurants. This is, and there's a lot of people that come out with crazy ideas for restaurants. We welcome gentlemen to a high-class safing club experience. Here's the video with my friends working inserted with the theme music for the Adore Club. This guy's asking Paz if it's him. Paz is a very successful guy. He does editing. Sorry, he does video editing and he does graphics. He's very, very good, and he's good at branding and other stuff as well. So, guys like that are interested in this sort of nonsense because, let's face it, this is directly Pattaya related, and it's just a stupid idea and self-proclaimed marketing expert. So, important announcement. This is on the 22nd of April. We're 22 days in. After an internal poll with our Bangkok Trilla, that's the best university in Thailand, educated models, they've expressed concerns over our tie policy. We're now only allowing clip-on ties to reduce death or injury of our dancers via strangulation. Hashtag keeping Pattaya safe from creeps. So this guy knows that it's a joke. He's like, you had me there. Hey, Adore, can we look forward to having a tier of membership where the models are also licensed psychiatrists? I love that idea. They can get a therapy session while wearing a clip-on tie. You know, the guy's going along with the jokes, obviously. But this should not happen with the distance and glass panel regulation. By the way, I like the contingency plan approach. This reminds me of my years in quality management. Nicola's another friend of mine. He didn't know what was going on, but I was just laughing when he was replying on that. So another post, helping Pattaya one step at a time. We have ordered a facial recognition system which will be directly linked to Interpol. People do not want their details to go to Interpol. They don't want their details taken down, what they're doing. They don't want their wives, family, friends, work to know. So people want discretion in Pattaya. So this we're at the final stages of the joke. We're just going harder and deeper and just attacking people. We're going to delete one pervert at a time, getting people arrested quietly in the toilets, getting sexual predators, getting them taken in the toilet and quietly taken out. So I am not happy to hear about your facial recognition system. My friend said he's on Interpol's most wanted list. So this guy's just going along with a joke. It seems like F off, nothing to do with you when I do. So this guy's probably taking a little bit seriously. He probably doesn't realise it's a joke. This guy's been going along with a joke the whole time. If you really want to change the world, this guy's taking it seriously. Do a proper screening on all the girls you hire. Most of these girls, once in the bar scene, the damage has already been done and it's not from the perverts. This guy is saying that girls get raped by Thai boyfriends and all these sort of things. I'm not a subscriber of that mindset. I believe that Thais, English, everyone is equally the same, but obviously there's less justice in the villages because people don't want to lose face. I want to see, but I Thai citizen. The joke's on me when someone doesn't understand. This guy's it's his second. English is probably his second language, so he doesn't understand the irony and the sarcasm there. The best one's coming in a minute. So this is showing a bit of arrogance, and the guy's been cheated, obviously. Over the last few weeks, our marketing team has furiously been figuring out ways to bring more guys to Pattaya because guys are saying that no one in Pattaya wants to use this product, so this service. So lots of guys doubt our business model as no one has tried it before in Pattaya. We found an American marketing company, and on Twitter I said we're paying them $5,000 a month. So they've given us advertising all over America. People probably think this guy's an asshole. Let's not tell him that this is photoshopped. He's been ripped off. There's 100 of these, I think. And I posted some of them. 59, 50, 60 I posted of them. They're so good, it's almost like they're fake. Best jokes are short. Yeah, but you've kind of like, you've gone on to something and you got a following, and sometimes it's funny, sometimes it's not. But I was going to make a YouTube video from this, and you pay for Facebook ads for this joke. Who is this guy? Yeah. Facebook advert. Why would he waste all this time? Why? That makes it. And here's Paz. He's good at graphic design if anyone needs him. Amazing marketing team. He spotted a flaw. So it looks like a door has been ripped off here in 60 locations. So here I'm doing a little article on Medium on how to promote a business. I think a Medium is a great place to establish authority, to get things off your chest. Just you can, and you get paid. I was getting money from Medium for some of the stuff I was writing before. I enjoy writing. Yeah, Germano, another guy I know, he's getting bored by the whole thing. This guy said his 9-year-old cousin can make better marketing plans. So I'm saying, yeah, it's great you got such talent in your family. Some of these guys look like they're arguing a little bit. So these two guys, I know both of them. Yeah. Surely you could have scrolled past this post and got on with your day. Clearly not enough to do. I think he's given a jibe at someone else. Anyway, it doesn't really matter. It's just a joke. So I got these press releases done. I think there was 159 press releases. Now, I've done this with a few businesses, but it's better if you do different articles and, I wouldn't say spin it, but just do rewrites. So I'm on 159 websites. I've got just the standard links on there. Now the links go to a dead domain. If anyone wants to buy that domain and make a nightclub called the Door Club Pattaya, there you go. You got a head start ready. So they're pretty much the same on 159 websites. So I've called myself a trendsetter. We put these flyers out on Walking Street and Beach Road. It went to 200 people. I told the Thai guys to hand them to people, take a few photos, but they didn't. They just handed them out. They should have gone out on Soy 7 and Soy 6 and Alke Metro and Soy Bacal, because that's where the guys hanging around that know me, that they're basically, the joke was like, wow, someone's taking this serious. There's actually real flies going out and there's real publications going out. Biggest joke in Pattaya since I've lived here. Who posts here? Now, this is another friend of ours that was working for us. It can negatively affect it, but I didn't do any. I didn't do any links like with anchor text. It was just the URL. So anyway, it was a fake website, so whatever, and the website's gone. So these flies went out. Bearing in mind this was the height of COVID, money was scarce, so I didn't want to spend too much on it, but I spent enough on it. So here's another one that I did that you guys will like. This is Jesus, he's got 1.2 million subs, but since he's been making these videos on Cameo, he's been doing less YouTube videos. Brian, he's another friend of mine. Can't be real. What a clown show. I'll stick to Isan Buliram, hot uneducated over Bangkok ladies. They're the same thing. Believe me, don't fall for this stuff half the time. Most of the girls in Bangkok have come from villages, or they were from the village last generation, or their parents were. But Brian's a really nice guy, so he was giving me a best of luck. He didn't want to start a problem. So I paid about $150 for this. You can go on Cameo. You can get loads of people on there before. Snoop Dogg, all sorts of people. Island Boys. Island Boys wanted 200-300. They're a bunch of jokers. It was suitable. But this guy, it was $150. I had no money because of COVID, but I was spending money on this for a joke. This is the 10th of May. So this was 40 days into the joke. And I thought this was funny, but I didn't get a boost on it. So this was the best one that I did. Many fans have noticed our advertising going around town the last 2 days. We're getting very good feedback. We didn't get any feedback at all. And I got this truck for 5 days. It cost me 5,000 baht, keeping women safe from pests, and I had the audio playing over and over again. I'll put it on now. So because Pattaya is split by different languages, when you do little tricks or you try to become famous or promote something, it's like a big swimming pool and you're throwing a little stone into it. It's very hard. But the idea was that some bar owners or some people that followed the Facebook page would take a photo or they would point it out and give me some feedback. But people did see it for sure. And I made some pictures. But bearing in mind, I'm just laughing while I'm seeing this driving around. Driving up and down Sober Cow, I was following it. 5 days they were driving around for. 1,500 baht per dance. You can save by paying 20,000 up front. That's funny. Our advertising has been spotted everywhere. Let's make Pattaya safe again. So some people probably thought this was just a Photoshop when they seen the Facebook page, but it was real. It looks like I managed to get this one boosted. Videos don't boost so well. $5 for 5 days. Um, Whoever is making this has way too much time on their hands, and it's not even funny. So yeah, when I was doing this, it doesn't take much time because I'm already connected. I've already got staff. I've already got all the knowledge. It's just like a few seconds here and there, but um, it was just like a bit of a laugh. But sometimes it's not funny. Sometimes it is. It's people reactions that can be funny. It can be the education. This video might be funny for a few people. I can't imagine people sitting there laughing their head off. I really wanted to do some sort of prank video and just kind of like take it to the end. But, there is no end really in this. So, anyway, I'm making a video now and maybe it's made a few people laugh. Splat. That was the sound of a club falling flat on his face. Yep, that's so true. Spotted everywhere by you following an old truck with a sign stuck on the back. What an absolute ballad. Yeah, you see, that's funny because I did actually follow it for a few seconds, and the page owner is a ballad because he's talking like one, not so much me because it's just a joke, so I don't find it insulting. Adore Club Pattaya is coming soon. The advertising has been epic, helping Pattaya become pest free. So no pests, pest free. People don't like that. It's not nice. April 1 is finally over. Coming soon to a prison near you. Scammers and skimmers. Thank you. No point any money was accepted for this VIP packages. It was just a joke. There was no payment thing. It was just the whole thing was just messing around. Now, let's see if I missed anything before we go. And I appreciate everyone that was commenting. And please forgive me if I replied to the advert and you apply for a job. Sorry for wasting your time. But I've got the Twitter account here. Yeah, I think I covered everything. So we had jobs, we had fake billboards, we had real billboard, we had the real inside of a club, we had a radio advert, we had videos. So yeah, and it was on Stickman too. So big shout out to Stickman. Thank you for everyone that was involved. No one really knew that I was involved apart from the YouTuber that was making the videos. And thanks for that. Okay, everyone. I'll see you soon, and I'm hoping that this video, the microphone was plugged in. And this is my house. This is on the top floor. We've got John TM there, and we've got Satahip and Banam for there. It's a beautiful view. Sorry about the mess. Cheers, and speak to you all soon. And share this with someone that had the joke, was involved in the joke too. Cheers. Bye.